Hi, I'm Nag, and as someone that has 41 monarchs in anime Vanguards, you might see how I like to be OP in these types of games. So when AV decided to release a stage they themselves said was, quote, physically impossible to beat solo, I decided either I will in fact do it solo, or not do it at all. At the time, there actually were strats that allowed you to solo it if you had some insane familiars or bug-abused Elfelt, which I'm calling it that because she was supposedly fixed and was too strong. Either way, I didn't do it then, but now, with a couple of updates having passed, power creep has allowed me to finally completely trample over a stage that was once called physically impossible by the devs. And I'll even do the horrific quest attached to it that I recommend none of you do. But of course I did. Although this stage was supposed to be physically impossible at launch, even then there were strategies to beat it. There's a video, there's actually a couple of different strategies used. Most of them were too schizophrenic for me to try. There's one with Jinwoo where you replace him like every 3 seconds. I was like, nah. Originally, the one I was going to attempt was the one with Elfelt, which was actually supposed, at the time, able to actually complete the stage with the help of like 5 support units or something. One of which I didn't have, which was the exclusive from ReZero. So I wasn't actually able to do the strategy because I didn't have him, and you needed like the most godly familiars imaginable. Even then, by the time I was to attempt it, she got nerfed. She was nerfed just so she couldn't solo the stage. Either way, now there's a ton of tech that actually allows you to beat the stage. The one I'm going to be using is with Goblin Killer, but you don't actually need Monarch on him. The strat doesn't even use traits. Now it does use the most absurd familiars imaginable to the point where actually getting Monarch is easier than getting those familiars, genuinely. But Goblin Killer is actually a 4 placement character, so getting Monarch is not even like the optimal thing to do. But the reason why he works so well is not even because the final boss is so hard. It's actually the initial bosses. Champions is actually the best one I can get here. I'm not gonna keep resetting. I'm gonna have to turn on animations just so we can actually see the mines, or otherwise we can't see it. My team is not the same as the one from the strategy I saw. They use guts and stuff. I just really wanted to use Kaguya. She's so good. And I also brought in the Smith, even though I barely get to make use out of him because there's not enough enemies for that. So first off, let's just farm up. Oh yeah, the Sid is here just for his typing. I do place him to break shields, but he's literally only here for his typing. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bring him. Okay, I'm gonna place Goblin Killer here, and he's gonna start putting down traps. I put down Kaguya, turn on her stuff. This team allows me to actually have all her wanted elements. So fire from the Smith. You could bring a different fire character, but I just brought him. We have the white element, Blast, from Sid, and then we have the blue element from Weather Report, which I placed one here. The time I did complete this, I think, was with champions, so I was actually able to make use out of Weather Report. Once I can see the map, I'll place him again. Once I can see the map, I'll place him again. Right, I'll place another one here and another one here. I'll put the Smith down, but even if I had put him like straight away, I still wouldn't have like enough iron to make a masterpiece or something. There's just not enough enemies. Weird, because the stage is supposed to be really hard, but the thing that's really hard is the bosses. The bosses are so strong. So as you can see right here, the damage is already like stacking up with these traps. Oh, I put him way too far down. So one of the traps actually went here. Okay, on the completed run, you're gonna see, because I've already done this, I had to, make sure I could do it. I put him in a proper place. So this boss right here, this is like the first boss that spawns. Even though I have champions, this boss would spawn anyways. It's so strong, you really can't kill him like right away, but the traps are actually able to do so. They are so strong, and he's gonna die to the last one. Boom. Let me actually upgrade the Goblin Killer a little bit. I forgot to upgrade him. I don't know how it looks like when you have like 4 of them down. Do they like get placed on top of each other? Because there's no way you have enough space for all these traps. Either way, he is a difference maker. He is my boss nuker, essentially. We do have the nuke from Kaguya as well, which I'm saving for the last boss. The last boss is a bit of RNG because he deletes your characters. Or he doesn't delete them, but he takes them away. It's weird. And if that happens to the wrong characters, then you just lose. So, not ideal. Let me place down Sid as well, just to break some shields. I wish I could put Kaguya on like first that isn't a boss, if that makes sense. But unfortunately, that's not a setting. Oh, also the fact that he seals their healing is very good, because I'm pretty sure there is a boss in here that does heal. All right, the final boss is out. Who did he delete? He didn't delete. He deleted the Goblin Slayer. I have 2 traps down. I should still be able to beat it, but I'm gonna have to replace all the weather reports, I think. Like, he doesn't take them away. Like, you still see them on your unit list, right? But they are not on the field anymore. They don't attack. It's so weird. Once he is within Kaguya's range, I'm gonna nuke him. And if he doesn't die to it, then he dies to the traps. So yeah, the initial first boss is what really was the trouble of this stage. But having that much damage so early allowed us to actually complete it. Oh, do I not beat this one? Okay, I think I overestimated Kaguya's damage. Oh no, he's here. Was he gone just for a while and he's back? Is that how it works? Interesting. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as possible before he hits the traps, just in case. Oh yeah, let me make, just do more damage for the Goblin Slayer. But he's gonna dodge the traps. Yep. There we go. Easy solo. Now to my first clear and then the start of this obnoxious quest that is not worth anyone doing. Even if you can complete this stage solo, the quest itself is not worth doing. Like, I'm in the middle of doing it as I'm recording this. It's not worth it. My mic wasn't on. Easy. Drop me the thing, please. Unfortunately, you can't see where the traps are when you have animations off, so I didn't even know there was a trap here. I thought I was gonna lose. Hey, favorite drink. Shout out to, I forgot his name, I'll put the screenshot on screen. Or I'm not playing it, joke with. I saw his video doing it with no traits, which is pretty impressive. And I saw, yeah, the Goblin Slayer, he does an obscene amount of damage early on, which is what I really needed. I think I'm gonna talk about the team first, but ideally I wanted to actually upgrade the Smith, but there's not enough enemies to be worth it actually, which is crazy because I mean this is supposed to be one of the most difficult stages and there's not enough enemies to get a masterpiece from him. Do I need to sacrifice units? Guess I'll check the wiki. It's like I just love how not specific this is. Do I need to evolve these characters? I have Elfelt evolved. Oh no, okay, I need to take down these enemies. I'm gonna have to do stage 4 10 times. Bruh. For the takedown thing, I guess I just introduce story and then legend stage? I'm guessing so. I guess I'll see if it really is this or if I have to do like the secret portal. Does she even show up in the secret portal? She drops from the secret portal. You can barely see it, but it's 1 out of 1 right there. So I'm just gonna go through and do all of the story. And then I'm assuming I have to do all the legend stages as well, because it's a lot of bosses there. This team is actually supposed to have Sukuna. I was playing around with maximizing Kaguya's elements, and I was thinking, oh, both Sukuna and Sid have 2 elements, but unfortunately, because Sukuna only gets fire later on, Kaguya doesn't get the fire element right away, so I had to bring the Smith. Sukuna is still pretty good to bring though, because of the buff. And giving Curse to Kaguya is really strong, because she gets this, deals 30% more damage when attacking bosses. That's the team I originally tried to do with. I was like, let me try doing this, having like Kaguya like fully powered up, but it didn't work. The initial bosses are way too strong. Alright, that was all the story. Don't mind my story clear team. I can't even see all the missions, but I'm just gonna have to assume that it's the legend stages. Hopefully I don't have to already do stage 4 again. I'm gonna have to do that stage 10 more times already. I think this is it. And now I go into the next challenge, which will be playing PvP. I'll be honest. Since update 6, like day of update 6, when I tried PvP for the first time, I have not played the game mode a single time. And I think most people haven't. Yep. Ranked wins, 0 out of 10. I don't even know what is meta in PvP. Do I need to bring both farms? I have no idea. At the very least, it looks like PvP is playable. Like you can find games, so it shouldn't be a problem. Well, I guess we'll find out if that's true. Ranked traits. If it doesn't work out, I'll go trade with. Oh, wow, that was quick. Given this guy has a very low amount of wins, I'm assuming he's also just going for, yeah, he doesn't have 10 wins yet. He's doing the quest too. Oh, I see his units, right? Oh, he banned Escanor. I'm gonna ban all your monarchs. I have plenty of monarchs. I will be okay. Oh, you have to make a team again. I forgot. Can I not just do this? I can. Getting into a game really just takes so long. You have all this time to pick your characters. This is nice though. You actually are getting spawned in on your side. Back then, it spawned you on the enemy side, so you wouldn't know like which way was the correct place where you're supposed to be killing. This does take a while. I think once I start setting some big enemies, it's gonna be looking good. I've realized something. So Griffith I need to ban Griffith because Griffith, when you do his like thing afterwards, there's like these little spawns, right? And when it's both you and the other person's Griffith, both of them have these spawns, but your units are so stupid, they don't attack the enemy Griffith's things. So he just eats your characters randomly. Okay, they need to fix Griffith. Like, Griffith makes this game unplayable. Every character I place down just dies because my characters, and same for him as well, my characters just keep getting deleted because those little things don't die. Like, they just don't. Like, what? There's no point in me placing any characters. They're just gonna get deleted anyways. Oh, I won. I sent him an enemy that he just couldn't kill because he was immune. Took 20 minutes. Oh my god. I'm here against Obama LeBron James 24. I need to ban his weather report. Weather report is so OP. I'm gonna ban it last though to not give him any ideas. Oh, I think it's AFK. Or it's bugged. Like, the guy I just played against said that he has been trying to play PvP all day. That was his first game because it's just bugging out. Like, every match just bugs. Seems to be the case for me as well. I think this may be a bugged game. Oh, yeah. It just disconnected me. It said I gained 7 elo. Does that count? Probably not. Yeah, 1 out of 10. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna keep happening. It's Obama LeBron James again. Please don't bug my game again, Mr. Obama. Oh, he got a loss. He used to be 10-7. He got a loss for that. Damn. Don't tell me he's disconnected again. Yeah, he did. Because there's no way he would have banned Lucy. Again, I got my free win. I don't care. I want to play the game. Yeah, this is what the guy was talking about. He said he was trying the whole day. That was his first game. It's Obama LeBron James again. I'm gonna lose my mind. Mr. Obama, please stop queuing. Oh, I don't think he's even loaded. He's not even here. Oh, I think you can say Obama in the chat. Oh, I think he's here now. Okay. Does he not have? Oh, there he is. Where's my teams? Hello? Where's my teams? Are you serious? I'm gonna have to place the units one by one? Same map, okay. Although, is this my side? It's not giving me the indication anymore. I couldn't even record the ending of my game because I just randomly won. I think he disconnected. Genuinely, like my game just ended randomly. There was no showing that... Okay, I'm just gonna keep playing, I guess, later. PvP is just very odd. Two things. I am 1 win off of finishing this part of the quest, but if you check my PvP record, I have 20 wins and 1 loss. The loss is a lie. I have not lost a PvP game yet. It was just me getting disconnected from the game. 20 wins is just either I match with someone and they disconnect. The game mode does not work. Sometimes it gives me a win. I, today, for the past 3 hours, have been trying to get into a PvP game, and I got 1 PvP game against this guy that's actually in the lobby with me. The PvP game lasted 30 minutes as well, by the way. I did win, but holy 30 minutes. The game mode doesn't work. Like, you can't get in games ever, and when you do, it disconnects you. So, what I had to do was, a dev actually told me to do this. He was like, don't bother actually playing the game, get an alt and trade wins. So I did that for a bit, but I wanted to get more PvP wins in the video. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do my last one like that. Also, I found out I already have Baiken because it doesn't tell you in the quest, but you actually get her on the first part of the quest, the one that you kill the bosses. Kind of lame. So I actually already have Baiken on my inventory. I just can't evolve her until I finish the quest. So yeah, the quest actually gives you the evil material. The unit comes from the first part of the quest. Let me see if I can get on camera the PvP bugging out. I mean, I think I've already shown it, right? Like, you connect with someone, and sometimes the person you connect to isn't a real person. It's just the PvP bugging out and not loading, and eventually will disconnect you. And that's how the game mode looks like 99% of the time. And the 1% that it works, people look at all my monarchs and they just leave. And I don't get a win for that. Or if I get a win here, right, on the actual game mode, but I don't get a win on the quest. Well, I can't even find the game. Usually it connects me with like a random non-real person and then instantly disconnects me. But it's not even finding a game right now. So doing the EX stage is honestly the easiest part of the quest. Getting through the PvP wins is, oh yeah, failed to validate match, but this is not even how it works usually. So to finalize, I'm gonna show what I've been doing, or what I did for 6 wins. So I got my alt on the other monitor, and we're gonna both queue for traitless PvP, because apparently traitless PvP is completely like dead, so you can actually find alts should do this quest on. That's what I've been told in the Discord by a developer of the game. He was like, yeah, don't even bother playing the game. It doesn't work. The game mode doesn't work. Just get an alt, which is nag free to play, and trade wins. I don't know how nag free to play has a win because maybe it was like a bugged out matchmaking thing. I don't know. Genuinely, it would take me like several days to do this quest normally without using an alt. That's how bad the matchmaking is. You cannot find games. It's not even because people aren't searching. It's because genuinely the game mode does not work. I thought the game mode at least worked, but was disliked. No, the game mode does not work. The game mode is not terrible. There's like a different strat to it than just playing the game normally. Like you have to like spawn in enemies, right? And that will get your economy up. Let me actually do... If I do just fast. How fast is that? Does it? I don't think it stacks actually. Either way, you get your economy up and that will get you tons of money, and then you can make some like obscene sends. By like wave 30 or something, this is like, with like 10,000 times, you have like 30 million health or something. And it's like, oh, it costs 1.2 million yen with like 5 modifiers, but that's actually feasible. I did that. I sent like 5 of these to the other guy. And he died. Like 40 million health. It was like fast, regen. I sent like the first 5 things because they're like the cheapest. I sent like 5 of these to the other guy. And these are not bad. Challenger, or I didn't send Challenger. Was it? Yeah, I didn't send Challenger, I sent Resilient. Doesn't matter. Honest means they can't take damage from active abilities, so they couldn't be nuked either. Everyone brings Sid here, but Sid kind of sucks if you can't nuke. So okay. That was the 10 PvP games, and now what I need to do, did I get a random another one? There's no pops when you get a quest done, unfortunately. No, it's still my same one. I need to do the EX stage 10 more times. Now, I could just solo it. Honestly, I think with the team that I have, it is pretty easy to solo, but I'm just gonna bring in my ult, since it doesn't increase difficulty, just to make things a tiny bit easier. Just a tiny bit. It might not even make it easier, to be honest. Actually, never mind. My ult has not done these at legend stages. I'm just gonna solo them. It's whatever. Once you get this strategy down, it's very easy. The one annoying thing about this is that every single time that I beat the stage, I actually can't click retry, because if you're unaware, the way the stage works is that it's supposed to have 3 paths, but if you... Oh, I can't even click because the Kage ability is going off. If you just start it, only the 2 paths on the left work, and the one on the right doesn't, which makes the stage a lot more manageable. But if you click retry, the path on the right actually does work. Ooh, anniversary. 100 rerolls there. Nice. Well, this will take a while. A long while. 7 minutes per completion. I have to do it 10 times. Yeah. Also, if I get like a thing I don't want, I can't click reset either, because it also opens up the right path. So I'm gonna have to go with immediately, even though I want champions. That's the one that I actually really want, but I don't want to keep going back to lobby every time. Alright, this is my last clear. As you can see, I am using my ult, just placing Ascanor down. I eventually realized that doing it by yourself is still very much, even with all the power creep, still so bad, because that like manipulation of your characters or whatever it's called, I thought there would be like a unit limit to how many characters he can steal from you, but it seems like there isn't, because every time it happens, he steals like all of my characters, and then I just lose. So yeah, like right here, she's mind control. So she's on the field, but she's not attacking. I need to like completely replace her. But it seems like it only happens to the host's units, because Ascanor, every time I've done this, he has not been manipulated. So that's why I'm bringing him. But yeah, this stage is still not worth doing solo, even with all the power creep, just because of this one mechanic where he just essentially deletes your characters. The character stops attacking and you have to sell it. It doesn't even remove it from the unit manager. You need to like look like which ones of my characters have been dominated or whatever, and then sell them and then replace them. I got the eye patch right there, it says right there. I'm finally done. This was terrible. Not worth it. This is not worth it at all. The character is not even that good anymore. Like, the character was OP back then, but the power creep of the last couple of updates is real. Like, it's so real. The character that we've got since Guilty Gear have been so strong. That Baiken, which was like contender for one of the best characters in the game, she might be still good in PvP, but the game mode doesn't work. So what's the point then? Baiken is not even like in contention anymore for, you know, worth getting Monarch on. Still, I'm gonna give her Z+, just out of respect. Also, it's not that hard. You know, maybe one day she gets an exclusive pet. For a character this, oh, I need takedowns. Obscenely difficult to get. I think she got power crapped a little too fast. I'm not gonna lie. A little too fast. You know what? I'll give her 50 rerolls. Let me open here just so I can see the 50. Or first rainbow. That's 50. Range 2. Alright, finally. Whee! I got the character I thought I was never going to get. There are a few characters I don't have, which are unobtainable, but I'll get them eventually through trading. This is a character that I don't think is ever going to be unobtainable, like she's not limited or anything. So she was never going to be tradable. You actually have to do the quest to get her, which is why I thought, well, then it's never going to happen. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what she does. I just know she's outdated at this point. And that just like every other Guilty Gear character, she has a bar, which has been a pretty much defunct thing now. I mean, you kind of have to use the Black Spirit to make these bars worth it, but Burb is so OP that not having Burb on your character is trolling. Like if you have to use all your resources, you get a good is it Blackbird? Black Spirit. Instead of getting a good Burb, then you're just trolling. Unless you can counter. Yeah, perform as a counter. PV, oh, she has PvP only. Counter attacks enemy units. Reflecting status effects back onto them. Dude, if this was on PvE as well, she might still be good. Countering these status effects back at them is kind of crazy. So when she counters, well, not just when she counters, when she attacks, she procs Tethered, which is a debuff. Shares 0% of damage any of them take and are slowed by 20% until they leave her range. Damn, if also she's stunned as well, just like she does in PvP. Like these PvP only effects are very unfortunate. I get it. They wanted to do the whole PvP thing, but the PvP game mode doesn't work. So I'm just gonna upgrade her. The only thing I know about Baiken is that she is in Epic 7 and I used her on my gear grinding team. She was like really good for grinding a very specific gear boss in Epic 7. So you can switch between armor or weapon types, kind of like Toji, is it? The attacks attach enemies for 4 seconds, so they can't leave her range, okay. Then the other one is Repulse. Consumes 2 bars of meter to pull all targeted enemies to the closest position on the track to these units. So that's what the tension is for. Yeah, the building up of the bar and stuff is just why when you can just place down any character that doesn't have to do that. Anyway, this character is not worth getting anymore at all. Maybe if they make her PvP passives available in PvE, or if PvP becomes relevant. If the game mode gets fixed, maybe. But right now it's not, and I did it just because. I don't know why I did this. I didn't even get Monarch on her. Anyways, now I'm waiting for the update.